Welcome to Stagonomics.
My name is Mark Anastasio. I'm from Connecticut. I'm a finance major. I co-author Stagonomics, and one fun fact about me is that I'm scared of bees.
My name is Colin Brady. I'm from Washington, D.C. I'm business undecided. I'm on the rugby team, and a fun fact about me is I survived a plane crash.
My name is Jordan Blunji. I'm from Connecticut. I'm a finance major. I'm on the men's soccer team, and a fun fact about me is I played soccer in Italy.
My name is Michael Fitzgerald. I'm from Long Island, New York. I'm currently business undeclared. I'm on the rugby team, and a fun fact about me is I work in New York City.
My name is Quinn Evans. I'm from Belmar, New Jersey. I'm currently business undecided, and one fun fact about me is that I lived in Paris.
My name is Jake Whitney. I'm from Long Island, New York. My major is finance, and one fun fact about me is that I'm a certified lifeguard.
I'm Sean Cogman. I'm a management major from Boston, Massachusetts, and one fun fact about me is that I won a football state championship.
Let's get to the present. House Stagonomics. Stagonomics is the economics newsletter for Fairfield University, which Sean and I co-author.
Essentially, Stagonomics is a bi-weekly newsletter that we send out to alumni and students to help them make more informed economic decisions.
Yeah, so some of these positive traits we think we have acquired would be traits such as being disciplined and organized. And we think those traits come from making the Dean's List, being part of the honors program, and just overall being on top of our academics. Some other positive traits we think we have acquired would be being team-oriented, hardworking, and driven. And I could tell you from personal experience, being on the rugby team, that being team-oriented and hardworking is crucial in your success. And we believe that having that drilled into us over and over and over again, we take it off the field as well, which is going to be crucial in excelling our Build-A-House. And he could tell you from soccer as well.
Yeah, definitely. Being on the men's soccer program, having these traits as well as many others is imperative to our success on the field. And having these traits drilled into us every single day, they're bound to be shown off the field as well. And that is what we believe has happened to us.
Yeah, so we believe that these traits are.
He was like making weird ass.
I'm gonna.
We got.
I'm not gonna lie, bro. The night's already boxed. Like, when does this place close? 11. Please tell me it's 12. I don't think it's 12. I think it's 11.
It's 10:23. I don't know.
What time does the library closes?
Let's just go.
All right.
Ready?
Yeah. As you can see, here are all our house members. Many of us are involved in many extracurricular programs, and we all take our academics very seriously, with many of us being on the Dean's List, being involved in the honors program, and being in sports programs as well. We know that being involved in these things have helped us acquire many positive traits that we know we can use to benefit our Build-A-House and to benefit the university in general.
Yeah, so some of these positive traits we believe we have acquired would be traits such as being disciplined and organized. And we think it's evident that it comes from being on the Dean's List and being part of the honors program, and that these traits help us to stay on top of our academics as a whole. Some traits we have also acquired would be being team-oriented, being hardworking, and being driven. I can tell you from experience that being on the rugby team being hardworking and being team-oriented are crucial in success. And having these traits pushed on you over and over and over again, we believe that we take them off the field as well. And he could tell you as well from being soccer.
Yeah, definitely. These traits, as well as many others, are imperative to our success on the field. And we take those traits off the field as well, and we feel like that's really important.
Yeah, so we believe that these positive traits are really a testimony to our commitment to our Build-A-House.
Definitely. And we believe that in a collaborative environment such as Meditz, these traits will allow Stagonomics to reach its full potential and to really be something special for the university now and for years to come.
Alright, so the significance of Stagonomics. So Sean and Mark are the authors of Stagonomics, and that's how we got to know them through our love and passion of economics. And we decided to hop on board, and we loved what they were doing and thought we could contribute in a positive way. So,
As Colin said, we all have a really big passion for economics, where most people will realize whether they like economics or not as they hit college. But all of us throughout high school and in and outside of school, we all realized that we really like economics, and coming to Fairfield and being able to take economics classes actually grew our love for it. Economics is actually one of the main reasons why we became friends and all met. And I personally think that our passion for economics will actually help our build a house grow and excel.
Building off of that, actually one of the first times we met, we surprisingly started talking about economics, and it kind of sparked a 2-hour conversation. Now we meet up and we talk about the economy and the Tully, and it's kind of just formed our friendship, and yeah.
So this has led us to our intention, which we want to influence students to become more economically aware and add to Fairfield's already great reputation.
Okay, so plan of action. The first thing is that we are already working, and that is the number one thing that we feel differentiates us from other groups that may be applying for Meditz. We're already working on Stagonomics. We already publish a bi-weekly newsletter. But even more than that, we're already working on accomplishing our goals for Stagonomics next year, right now. More specifically, speaker events, bank tours, and charitable events. So those are 3 things that we really want to get done with the help of the influence of Stagonomics. The speaker events, what we've been doing is through Mr. Hollinger, who works at the Career Center, Dean Lee, the Dean of the Business School, and just other, George Diffley, for example. He's been working at the school for more than 40 years. Through those people, we've been able to connect with very successful alumni from this, it's not retarded, you can't say alumni, it's alums. Run it back. All right, so the plan of action. The first thing that we want to say is that we are already working, and we feel that's the number one thing that differentiates us from every other group, is that we are already publishing a bi-weekly newsletter. But even more than that, through the influence of Stagonomics, we are working on accomplishing our goals for Build a House right now. And what we mean by that is there's 3 things that we really, really want to do, and we really feel will help the university as a whole. Number 1 is host speaker events, set up bank tours, and set up charitable events. So starting off with the speaker events, we've been talking to Mr. Hollinger in the Career Center, Dean Lee, the Dean of the Business School, and Mr. Diffley, George Diffley, who's been working at the school for over 40 years and has many connections to some of the most successful people that have come out of this school. And even further than that, we actually have made contact with these alums, and we have gotten the okay from a few of them to actually participate in these speaker events. One example being Bill Curley, who is on the board of DSB right now, and he was the ex-vice chairman of Deutsche Bank. So very successful person, said he would love to come down and give students a perspective on how stuff actually works in the real world. The next thing, bank tours. We've been working with Mr. Hollinger a lot over this past month to make contact with certain alums at UBS and Deutsche Bank specifically. Fairfield U has a large representation of alums at those banks, and we're confident with the help of Mr. Hollinger and the alums that we've already connected with that we can set up bank tours for next year to those 2 banks to really give students a better idea of how stuff works in a real professional environment. And that last part, charitable events. Personally, I was an ambassador for the American Cancer Society, so I have many connections there, and I've actually talked to the woman I was working with most, and she said that she would love to do an event next year with Stagonomics and the American Cancer Society, really just to raise money for charity.
Yeah, so kind of just bouncing off that, the next point we have is the amazing resources that Fairfield has. And Fairfield's a modern Jesuit university. That's what the university sells itself as in a lot of the open houses and in the websites, and it's part of Fairfield University's mission statement. And one of the reasons that I actually came to Fairfield was President Nemec's speech at one of the open houses, in which he said that Fairfield is not a place you go to, it is a place that you come from after you transform in your 4 years here. And that was a big sell because Fairfield, you're going to get out what you put in. And that's kind of where we're coming from with the Stagonomics newsletter and the ultimate Stagonomics approach. We're exhausting every resource, or we're trying to, that the university has to offer. And we believe that this Build-A-House is a great thing that we can do to realize Stagonomics' full potential. We've been hitting up a lot of alumni and people inside of the Dolan School of Business, like Mark said earlier, and those have been very successful. And then moving next into creating a club. So we've been talking with Dr. Dina Franceschi, the head of the economics department, and Professor Hediye Shadmani, who's been connecting us with the economics club. And so we've kind of been exhausting the routes of creating a club, because we want our ultimate goal for Stagonomics to end up being a club that anybody can join, anybody with a passion for economics, whether they're inside or outside of the Dolan School of Business, because we believe that everybody has something to offer to our newsletter, and especially the longevity aspect, that it'll be just past, not just our sophomore year, but we can extend Stagonomics past that even after we graduate.
Okay, let's finish it off strong. The big three.
Woo! That's what I like to hear, baby.
Stagonomics is going to accomplish all of these three. Raising awareness, we're going to create some impact, and we're going to, for sure, promote some civic responsibility.
Yup.
Raising awareness comes through our bi-weekly publications on our LinkedIns, and also that gets sent out to all Econ 1011 and 1012 classes from all teachers. So we're promoting this throughout the entire freshman student body, and we hope to expand this with our collaboration with Dr. Franceschi and Professor Shadmine. Stagonomics Club, anybody can join, no matter what. Every single person, whether you like it or not, participates in the economy. Every single decision you make. Do I get a coffee this morning? Do I fill up my tank of gas this morning? Where am I going to go to college? Everything you do is a part of the economy. No matter what you think about it, it is a part of the economy. Anybody can join our club. And every single person on this campus has a different perspective, no matter what. Every single person.
That's the beautiful thing about it. Yep.
And they can just add their perspective, and the more we know, the better we can do. So Stagonomics Club, we want it to be an entire campus thing. We don't want it to just be the 7 people in our build-a-house. We want to expand, and we want to make it something great.
Absolutely.
And that just rolls perfectly into our creating impact point. This will improve the Fairfield experience. No matter how you look at it, we are an up-and-coming Jesuit university. No matter how you look at it, Stagonomics will help it out. We've had George Diffley, president, or I'm not sure exactly what he was, but he's a big guy in advancement in the university. He's still close with President Nemec. He is helping out with advancement with the university, and he said that what we're doing is great for advancement for the university. So not only are we helping ourselves inside of it, we're helping students, and we're helping the university as a whole. That is a great thing for everybody. It's a win-win-win situation.
Yeah.
Speakers, events, and tours. That speaks for itself. Come on. We're leaving campus. We're bringing people onto campus. What more can we ask for? We are literally doing everything we can for the student body, for the alumni body, and for the university as a whole.
Right, yeah. And that last point, promoting civic responsibility. You know, we are guys that like to get our hands dirty, and we love to give back. So we've all participated in charitable events, and we love giving back to the community. So what we decided to do is, in Stagonomics, what we're going to start doing is adding sections that discuss socioeconomic challenges, so people can become more aware. So going back to raising awareness, people can become more aware of the socioeconomic challenges that people face, and they can learn how to help. And then our last point, which we already touched on, is utilizing our connections within, different philanthropy organizations to create events with Stagonomics and those organizations where we can come together and raise money for charity and do great things and give back.
Hey, thank you for watching. We hope you didn't fall asleep, and Stagonomics. Go Stagonomics.
Stagonomics attacking the big 3, baby.
Yup, we got
Let's
it.
go!
Build a house 2023, 2024.
Stagonomics. My name is Mark Anastasio. I'm from Connecticut. I'm a finance major. I co-authored Stagonomics, and I'm scared of bees.